Well, the American midterm election is in, and it's some wild results, of course. They're still tallying some places. I don't even know how that even works. It's Thursday, guys. Come on. There should be a better system in place to figure this out, but I digress. But everybody's talking about Republican, Democrat, and the shift of power that supposedly could come and whatever. But there's an angle of this that most people are not talking about, and I want to show you what this has to do as far as a spiritual concept and give you some insight into why people are voting the way that they are. Make no mistake here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not about politics. This is about the Bible, and this is about God. All of this is. And people's politics are a result of their theology. All of their theology determines how you vote, really. So if you believe a certain thing about God, you're going to vote Democrat. But if you believe a certain different thing about God, you're going to vote more along the lines of a Republican. And so that's what we're dealing with today, and we're going to show you the result of this here in just a moment. Stay with us. All right, guys, your friend Spencer here. Please go ahead and smite thine like button, and all your dreams will come true. I want to show you a little bit of just an interesting article sent to us by one of our friends on Instagram. You can follow us there as if you want to. It says here, 68% of unmarried women favored Democrats in midterm election, meaning that if you're an unmarried woman, you are going to vote Democrat 68% of the time. Now, folks, that is when you take into consideration our documentary, Third Adam 3, Rise of the Divine Feminine, that should give you a clue as to why people are voting the way that they are. This says right here, 68% of unmarried women favored Democrats in the U.S. House midterm election compared to 31% who favored Republicans. And it goes on and gives a bunch of boring statistics here. And even women with children were more likely to support Democrats over Republicans by 51 to 47%, while men with children broke for Republicans over Democrats 54 to 42. And so the exiting polling data also show that abortion was a major driver in motivating women to vote on Tuesday. So basically 68% of unmarried women went out and voted just to preserve their right to abort their unborn babies. This is the divine feminine. This is not a political battle. This is a spiritual battle that is kind of being portrayed as a political issue, and it's not. This is not about politics. This is about people's souls. This is about Bible truth. This is about the gospel. It's not even a moral, I think so many people get off by saying that we're fighting a culture war. We're not fighting a culture war. We are fighting a spiritual war here, and we're trying to get people saved. That's the only thing we're doing. And when people get saved, they don't vote like this. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but when people get saved, they just don't vote like this. And one of the big things, and people are trying to figure out Herschel Walker's deal, but Herschel Walker and Warnock there in Georgia are voting, or they're having a big runoff right now. And Mr. Warnock, if people don't understand that, he is actually a left-leaning guy, and Herschel Walker apparently is a right-leaning guy. I personally, aside from saying he was a good running back, I don't think Herschel Walker is no saint himself. But the reason that evangelicals, and this article is debating even the numbers, the reason evangelical people vote more Republican is because what they believe about the Lord. So let me show you guys this, if I can. This is a chart that I put up in Third Adam 2, The Great Seduction. And I want to show you here that there's fundamentalism, there's neo-evangelicalism, and then there's modernism here. We call it the mystery religion. Here's what I want to show you here. Here in the mystery religions, everybody here votes Democrat. And it's because of their theological views. But about 99% of people who are neo-evangelicals, or what we call evangelicals today, they will vote Republican. And then I would say even the fundamentalists would do as well. So if we could just draw a line right here, and let's just say that this is the dividing line between Democrats on the left, Republicans on the right. The issue is not political. The issue is spiritual. What do you believe about God? What are your theological views? What does all this happen? Or how do you see the world? What is your worldview? And that will result in you voting a certain way. So the reason that abortion still exists in America is because there is a large number of people who have never been converted to Christ, who have no biblical worldview, and the church has not gotten them saved. They've not been evangelized, or there's a number of different things we could say. But the reason that abortion still exists is because there's too many voters theologically that land right here with the mystery religions. There's too many of them. And if this number right here were to grow and these people get out and vote, then we could get rid of all that stuff. But that's what's going on, and I want to make that point very clear. Now, guys, we have done a whole series. If you want to check it out, it's on our channel here. The marks of fundamentalism, modernism, neo-evangelicalism explained, and that was that video was a while back. But guys, we explained to you who Robert Jeffers is. We explained to you who Paula White, Andy Stanley is. We go through all this stuff and explain it to you very well. We show you that these are the modernist people: Oral Roberts, all these folks like that, Lauren Daigle, Beth Moore, and a lot of these people, although not all of them, but almost all these people vote Democrat. And then, of course, you got the neo-evangelical people on the right side that are the Franklin Grahams, the Tebows, the Billy Grahams, Jerry Falwell, Max Lucado. I mean, these and some of these have just in time have shifted to the left. I would even put Stephen Furtick on the left of that now, and but they you're seeing there the line. Robert Jeffers votes Republican because of what he believes theologically. And all those Hillsong people voted for Biden because of what they believe theologically. So this is a serious issue, and we want everybody to know. Go watch this video, "The Marks of a Modern Modernist," and you can go see all the things out there. They vote for the political left, and guys like Al Sharpton are political modernists. All the Martin Luther King crowd. Now, Martin Luther King, everybody knows him for his activism and things like that. But what did Martin Luther King believe about God? Well, Martin Luther King believed that Jesus Christ was not the Lord. He was not God, and that he didn't raise again. Martin Luther King says, I've got the college papers. They're published on Stanford's website. Things he wrote about God. He said that Jesus Christ did not bodily raise from the dead, that they just made it up to try to deify him afterwards. It was like some urban legend. That's what the man wrote. And so, that explains his political views. And so Al Sharpton, Warnock, all these guys, and it's not a racial thing, it's a theological thing. That's what these people believe about the Lord, and so that's why they vote the way they do. So all in all, we see the election results and stuff like that going on. What happened? Well, the divine feminine went out and voted. And everybody was saying there was a red wave. I don't think there was. All this, ladies and gentlemen, all this wokeness, all these things that you're seeing now that are going on, they are happening because of the divine feminine rising in people's lives. Okay, this is what this is. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to point this out. We've got our documentary, Third Adam 3, Rise of the Divine Feminine, on our YouTube channel. Please take the time to go watch that. This will explain everything. 300,000 views so far on that one about a year ago. We're working on Third Adam 4 as it is, but the Third Adam series has been our flagship documentary on this channel. We try to explain everything to you guys, and if you want to go watch Third Adam 3X, it's 4.5 hours of solid material for you guys. You can go check that out at your leisure. So, what happened? Why do people vote the way they are, the way they do? The reason they vote the way they do is because of their theological views, not because of their political views. And that's very important for us to understand that. So God bless you, friend, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.